Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ask Panda. It is me, SeiferKatt, and I'm joined by Panda.
Hello, everyone.
I feel like you're mocking me with my announcer voice.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not? That's good to
No.
hear. It's good to hear. All right, so for those who don't know, for those who are new in chat, Panda is my wife, also known as Mighty Panda. And if you want to ask her questions, there is a thing down below. Well, there is the channel point reward where you can ask questions. I'll ask most questions that get asked there, unless they don't make sense or I just don't want to ask them because, yeah. So I don't know. Wait, hang on. Why am I wearing the earphones?
Oh.
This is not what we do. Don't wear the earphones. Don't need to. All right. First off, Professional Dave asks a very important question: are you getting enough water?
I am.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
I drink a lot more water than you do.
I forget to drink water. I mean to, but then I've got this that's completely... Oh, it's not empty. That's going to be needed now. I know how this works. As soon as you mention water, someone's like, Yep, saw it coming. Saw it coming. Well played, turtle. Done. She is also in chat. Rejected that one. Okay. So Veldek asks, what's your favorite Star Trek series or movie? Now, you don't really watch Star Trek.
I've only watched the recent trilogy.
Yeah.
But not even all three, just the first two.
Which was your favorite of those two?
The first one.
The first one?
Yeah. I think it was just called Star Trek.
It wasn't called Star Trek the Motion Picture. That was the first Star Trek movie. Which I just love, like, just saying a movie, the motion picture. Like, yeah, I would hope so. I drank, don't worry.
So did I.
Going with Star Trek questions, I think Veldek was thinking about Star Trek. It happens sometimes in the chat. Which Star Trek character do you identify with? Of the ones that you know, which is really just those two movies.
I don't identify with any of them.
You don't?
Because I can only think of male characters.
Yeah, that's true. Just a bunch of... Spock?
But why would I identify with
I think
him?
everyone just likes Spock.
I like him. I do like him. But I don't identify.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I respect that. Dave asks, how do you feel about moths?
They're very easy to kill.
Oh god, they are easy to kill.
And sometimes you don't even try to kill them when they die.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for them. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I think they're very fragile.
You know what? They should just harden up.
Well, that's not how they're intended to
What
be.
about moths with armor? Oh, I'm getting it. You know that Panda remote? I'm getting that, except in real life here. This is just what's happening. She didn't like that question. If you could spell words using food letters, would you write messages on Steve's plate? What messages and what food? So he had a picture here, which was alphabet spaghetti. You've seen alphabet spaghetti before? Yep. Okay. What messages would you write to me?
I'm thinking on mean things. I don't want to be mean right now.
I don't think you would write mean things. I think you're just thinking that because when you're put in a public setting, you are a lot meaner than you are in person. And you don't want to write lovey-dovey messages.
Nah.
And you don't want to talk about writing those messages.
Yeah, I remember the other day when we went to the local cafe where we go for breakfast.
Yeah.
And he accidentally switched our drinks and gave you the hot chocolate with almond milk and coffee with normal milk, and then we had to tell him to change it.
Yeah.
So he wrote sorry in my coffee.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. That was pretty neat, but yeah, I'll just eat.
Oh, so I'm not getting messages.
No, I'll write eat.
Oh, the message just says eat.
Eat, yeah.
I mean, it always is good when something has a sign on it that tells you what to do. You know? Clean me.
Because you might forget to eat it.
Yeah, exactly. If the food doesn't say eat, I might forget. Dave says, please deliver me panda treats. Please!
You're too far away.
He is too far away.
Yeah, just get a treat yourself and think Panda gave it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a small bowl, put some corn chips in it, and go, this is my panda treat. Or maybe just a marshmallow.
Yeah, just mushy.
A mushy. That's cute. That's the cutest way to say marshmallow. Just a little mushy. Who's my little mushy?
You're making it weird now.
Okay, I'll stop. No, I won't. No, I won't. Veldek asks, what can you feel in your bones?
Chill.
Chill. Chill is all around her, and so the feeling grows. That was one of those moments where I was singing a song and Veldek just decided to ask a question about it.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
That's my fault for singing.
Yeah. A lot of things are your fault.
A lot of things are my fault. That's true. Very true. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Sorry? Marvel. No expansion on that, just Marvel.
Like, what about, like, in this, are you meaning comics? Are you meaning movies? Either way, it's Marvel.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Not that I've read any DC comics, to be honest.
Well, that's the thing.
But I'm one of those people who got into the comics because of the movies.
Yeah.
And Marvel movies are superior than DC movies.
I agree, yeah.
So, yeah.
And then if you're like, well, I'm going to read a comic, are you going to read a comic based... Like, it doesn't matter if the comic's good.
Yeah.
You're like, I have emotions towards this movie, and I want to read the comics for this. You don't go, I hate this movie, better read the book.
But like in the movie, like if you see, supposedly take Doctor Strange for example.
Yeah.
I had heard of Doctor Strange before.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was about though.
Yeah.
And after I watched the movies, I was like, oh, I really like this character, and I was interested to read more about him. I will pick up the comic rather than, I would not be like, oh, Black Adam.
Yeah.
Like Wonder Woman was fine. But I don't want to pick up that. Shazam was fine, but I don't want to pick up.
Shazam was fine.
Like I think there were moments in that movie that made me do laugh or smile a little bit.
Yeah.
But as a cohesive DC universe, I don't think it's cohesive at all.
I mean, I'm sorry, cohesive. Did you not see him throw the Batman toy and go, get him, Batman? And the Batman toy went, I'm Batman. Like, how is that not a cohesive universe?
Yeah.
Fuck, Shazam.
People do really like it, though.
I don't know why.
And a lot of people are looking forward to the sequel. Right.
Okay, now, off the last one, AC or DC?
AC.
AC?
Air conditioning is way better than whatever DC.
Is air conditioning better than Detective Comics?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Low barrier of entry for DC there.
Of course, if you're warm, you can fan yourself with the comic, but it will not give you the same effect that air conditioning will give you.
You're very right. You're very right. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I was expecting for that answer, but it was way better than anything I could have gotten. Thank you. All right. Veldek asks, what is the longest time you were awake and didn't want to sleep?
Oh, I've been awake all night long, and I didn't want to sleep because I was watching something. I still remember the time I had to go up. I had to wake up pretty early to go to work.
Yeah.
And that is when I was young.
Yeah, it's always when you were young.
And I had just gotten a movie. Wink, wink. I mean, I downloaded a movie.
Oh, no, I understand. You acquired it. Yeah.
I acquired the movie and it finished downloading.
From the rental store, yes.
Yeah, from the rental store. And I just wanted to watch a little bit of it before I go to bed. And it was Little Miss Sunshine. And I just couldn't stop.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, it was 4 a.m. and I had to wake up at 6 to go to work. So I think the logical conclusion was, I'm not going to sleep today.
That makes sense.
And I did not. And by the time I came back from work around 5 or 6 the next day, I was so tired. I just went up to my room and just slept. Didn't eat. Didn't do anything.
Were you in a leadership role at that time?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Well, in a leadership role, you can sort of be like, as long as the people aren't having crises, you can probably survive. Dave asks, is a duck a penguin or is a penguin a duck?
Neither. A duck? It might be a controversial answer. A duck is actually a duck.
Okay, yeah.
And a penguin is a penguin. I know I'm blowing your mind right now, but that's what it is. I like both of them though.
Yeah.
Ducks can be loud though. They have woken us up in the past.
Ducks have woken us up in the past. That's actually leads into a very good question I've just seen today. Veldak asks, what animals visit your backyard?
Oh, we have cats.
We do have cats.
We have a lot of cats. We thought there were only 2 from the neighbor, but I've seen like at least 4 or 5 different cats.
Yeah.
We have pukikos.
Yep.
And we have ducks. We
do have ducks. We get some other birds as well.
We get birds, like pigeons and stuff.
But
and the big bird that you took picture of, that you sent to your sister.
Oh, that was a kereru, or a wood pigeon.
A wood pigeon. That was huge.
Oh, yeah. Wood pigeons are huge. I was like, wow, what a beautiful wood pigeon, taking pictures. And then it just shat on our umbrella. And I'm like, man, if you, wood pigeon, if you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Turtle of Jackets is that duck. Yeah, but the ducks haven't been threatened with hypothermia. So
those are the animals that we see.
Yeah.
But then there's this cat and this panda that we do sometimes venture outside. We don't like to, but we do it.
We don't really, just for clarification for Veldak, we don't really get a lot of animals going in yards in New Zealand, because there aren't really a lot of animals.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't wild animals in New Zealand. There just aren't.
Plus, we are not in the bushes. We are in suburbs. So, yeah.
You don't get, like, I know you read those stories in America where they're like,
foxes,
or
and even in Australia, for that matter,
a deer or a bear.
Yeah, Australia, you have kangaroos and snakes, and
we don't get that shit. We just get a bird.
Yeah,
and we're like, oh shit, it's a bird.
Before we moved into the suburb, like in the city, we just saw pigeons.
Yeah.
And dogs sometimes.
And dogs, yeah.
That too, very rarely. The dogs were a rarity there.
Yeah. Kiwis.
Nice. Rabbit.
We don't really see kiwis.
Kiwis are pretty endangered.
Kiwis are pretty endangered, and the problem with kiwis is they're a land-only bird. Yeah. And they don't, unlike most birds, they don't have a breastplate.
Yeah, they're flightless.
So they're flightless. They don't have a breastplate, which also means they're very easily to be seriously injured. Like a dog just goes, oh, what is this? And it nibbles a bit at the kiwi, just as dogs do, and that actually severely wounds it. So kiwis are really fragile.
My boss says that he's not going to get any more cats. He has 2 cats at the moment.
Yeah.
Because he has seen in the past that his cat sometimes gets really aggressive towards the birds.
Yeah. And
he doesn't want that to happen, especially when they go to their batch and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are obviously rare birds there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of animals, what does the fox say?
Meow.
Yeah, I accept that. It says meow. No wild hobbits. No, they're further south. They're like a couple of hours south.
Doesn't matter.
Generally, yeah, they don't matter. The hobbits don't tend to venture out forth because adventuring is not what a hobbit does. They tend to stay in their hobbit holes, and that means comfort.
Behave yourself.
I'm quoting The Hobbit.
I know.
Goodness gracious. Are you 2 hobbits? We don't have to answer that question. Um,
You will never know.
yeah, exactly. What is your favorite character to play in Mario Kart or the entire franchise in general? So we're going to go just with Mario Kart, I think, because I don't think you played.
With Mario Kart,
Yeah, who's your favorite character
I
in
do
Mario Kart?
change it quite often, though.
Who's your lucky talisman in Mario Kart these days?
I like the villagers from Animal
The
Crossing.
village is good.
I like all the babies.
Yeah, baby.
Daisy, baby Rosalina. All the princesses.
All
I
the
mean.
princess babies. You don't play
Yeah,
Baby Mario,
but
Baby Luigi.
No, I don't. And I like Isabelle.
How can you not like Isabelle?
Yeah. Mostly them. Sometimes you're looking at it.
I was trying to figure out where Isabelle was. I'm like, I do have an Isabelle here. And then I realized she's
Yeah, she's in
in
the living room. Yeah.
because I was
Yeah.
scanning them.
And the Inkling?
Oh, yeah, the Inklings.
Yeah.
They're
like
cute.
them. Yeah.
I like them. Veldek asks, what Terminator movie do you like the most?
2.
Jeez, didn't even finish the question.
Oh, Terminator 2 is my childhood. We had a VHS tape of it. Oh, that tells you our age, doesn't it? And I don't know how many times I've watched that movie. Like, I don't think I can do it anymore, but when I was a teenager and even later on, I could have quoted scene by scene. I knew it that much.
Wow. A panda of culture. She is a panda of culture.
Hasta la vista, baby. You would not get that reference.
I get the reference because it's like the thing that I own, the only thing I see from Terminator 2. One day I will watch Terminator 2 and I'll be like, oh, Simpsons did that.
Yeah.
Oh, another show did that. Oh, that's a reference. And I'll be like, that's a reference to this. And it'll be like,
No, it
other
isn't.
way around.
Yeah, exactly.
Um.
You know, fun fact,
Oh, yeah.
I've watched Terminator, the original Terminator, way later. I had already seen Terminator 2 at least 5 times before I saw the original one.
If they did anything like, you know how sometimes a movie, they'll do the same sort of thing in the sequel because they did so well in the first one?
Yeah.
Except if you watch the sequel first, you're like, oh, they did that thing again.
So, Arnold was the bad guy in the first one with good guy in the second one.
Right.
I didn't know that the first time I watched it. So when she's running away from him, I was like, why is she so scared of him? Just because maybe she thought...
He's friendly,
Yeah.
don't run.
But no, Terminator 2 is great.
I haven't watched Terminator 2, you barbarian. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen Die Hard as well. Let's get that out of the way. The curse of being a cultural touchstone, everything copies it exactly.
Yeah.
Dave asks, how do you feel about eating spaghetti on a bus traveling down city blocks?
I have no opinion, but it can get messy, so maybe have a bib or something. But yeah, go for it.
That's what you get when you ask Factoria references to Panda, because none of that made sense to her.
No, I was actually thinking literally.
Yeah, I think Dave asked that question for that very reason, to be honest. Glacier Wolf asks, who is the real Catch?
Catch? You?
Yes! I don't know, it's just what the question was. Who is the real Catch? I'm just hoping it was me.
Ball?
The ball is the real catch. Only if you catch it. I
need context for that question.
I can't remember the context for that question. I'm just going to go into a cricket thing though. Back when I was a kid growing up, you'd watch cricket. And it took me a while when, the ball's high in the air and they shout something.
Mm.
At some point, I became absolutely convinced that the tradition was to say catch shit.
Even when they're bowling.
No. They throw it and it's in the air and they shout, catch shit!
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were saying cat shit, not catch it.
Oh.
I don't know.
You have weird imagination.
I was a stupid child. I get it.
Cat shit doesn't make any sense.
Look, they say, how's that? As well. Don't forget that.
That is because of the Australians, I feel. But yeah. How's that is that, like, It usually happens with the LBWs. They ask us that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
You have no idea what I'm
I just
doing.
want. I know what it's a league before wicket. I
Yeah.
know, but at this point we're now talking about cricket with a bunch of people who don't. I don't
Sorry.
even give a shit about cricket. There were practically no mammals before humans arrived in New Zealand. That's true. There was the bat, which, by the way, did win Bird of the Year last year.
Ooh.
Which is so confusing.
Mm.
I think it won because people were like, "Why is a bat Bird of the Year going for Bird of the Year?" Anyway, Veldak asks if you had to. Bleh, that wasn't a question.
Okay.
If you had to eat fast food, what is your choice?
Burger Fuel.
Burger Fuel, yeah. Burger Fuel's good. Good burger.
I don't like KFC or Mecca's coffee.
See, that is technically Macca's coffee is technically fast food.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah.
So yeah, if meal Burger Fuel, if pizza, then Sal's. Yeah.
Sal's pizza is pretty good. Yeah. Turtle jackets. I think they've only ever done one non-bird, which was the native bat. Valdak asks, "Do you want to be a top cat?"
I think I already am.
You're the toppest of cats.
Yeah.
I'll put that as a emote. There's a top cat and it says who the top cat is, but the toppest cat.
I don't need points for that.
You don't.
I was born that way.
You were born the toppest of cats. Daba is the top cat. That is true. Veldak, isn't a bat the rat of the skies? Potentially.
Kind of.
Yeah. Veldak asks, have you seen some food on the internet you really liked and wanted to make it home, but you haven't yet because you're afraid of making it wrong?
Omi rice.
Omu rice? You gotta get that omelette just like the perfect level of cooked.
And yeah, so it can't be overcooked. It can't be undercooked because I don't like undercooked eggs anyway.
Yeah.
And then with the rice in the middle and everything, it's a I think tough dish to perfect. So I don't try it because I think I'm going to botch it.
That's fair.
But I remember I had it in the cafe.
Yep.
It was really good.
I do remember. Yes, Veldak, that's the one. No, we're not going to ask that one.
Okay.
Kind of a weird one. Veldak asks, what's the strangest part of the internet you've ever visited?
Really usually go to the street. I'm thinking. I can't think of anything. I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
But I can think of it right now. Usually just comment section of anything is...
Comments is usually bad.
Yeah. And I think it's human nature to actually look for something that is bad when it comes to comment section.
Yeah.
So during COVID and whatever, whenever any article came out, your curiosity gets better of you and you go to the comment section and then you get angry about it. So,
There used to be a thing that I would do. Typically, it used to be when I'd stay up until 3 a.m, aka pre-Panda, PP. And I would just be like, it's 3 a.m. I'm going to go into some random internet corner and I'm just going to read the forum posts or read the comments. And I would just be upset about it. And I don't know why I do this at 3 a.m. to myself.
Sometimes I go because I like reading thrillers a lot.
Yeah.
And that bleeds into liking true crime podcast and whatnot.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I click on one video, YouTube gives you a plethora of videos.
Oh yeah, the algorithm tries to get you.
And then you just go into the rabbit hole, which gets really depressing after a point of time because have you okay, let's not go there.
Okay, real quick. YouTube deliberately tries to get you down more extreme versions.
Oh no.
It's kind of crazy.
It is.
You're a very funny... Well, I'm glad that Czech articles... I guess you can check that one off, buddy. Valdek asks, have you ever had a falling dream?
Oh, yeah, of course. Falling off a building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're just falling and falling and falling. And then as you're about to hit the floor, You get up. You wake up. Sometimes screaming.
It's that jolt I hate.
Yeah, I know. And sometimes it's not even you're falling a building. Sometimes it's like I have once had a dream that I don't know how to ride a bike, but once I dreamed that I was riding a bike and I fall off the bike and I woke up with a jolt as well. Yeah.
It's always disconcerting when, like, you know, you're sharing a bed with someone and it's just like, "Duh!" And the other person goes like, "Hey, you're what?" And it's like,
I think you were dreaming about Mario Kart yesterday.
oh God, I don't.
You know I haven't.
Let's
I
go.
know,
Let's go.
Because we were sleeping and I woke up because I was feeling warm. And I heard you saying, "Not Daisy." And I was like, sorry, what?
Hey, call me Soul. How you doing? I'm Daisy.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it was Mario Kart. I can't think of anything else with named Daisy.
Yeah, that's funny. I love it. What are your thoughts on the cat coin economy?
I think it's a solid economy.
Solid economy.
Yeah.
Invest in cat coin.
Yeah, go for it.
I am Daisy 100 times. What are we doing? We're doing Ask Panda, where everyone's asked a bunch of questions to my wife, and now we're asking them.
I'm Panda.
She's Panda. She's off screen because she's shy.
Shy Panda.
Shy Panda.
Shy Mighty Panda.
Shy Mighty Panda. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Okay, now, this is a weird question. It's only weird for me. Gosen asks, what is your favourite hiking song?
Why is it weird for you?
I've never heard of a hiking song.
Well, anything that pumps you up, I'm guessing. Or makes you feel... It changes.
Yeah.
Like, so... Currently, I think everything would be Taylor Swift because the new album just came out and that's the only song I can think of.
Your favourite hiking song is Taylor Swift.
And, well, but, the first song that is coming to my mind is Are You With Me?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot who's it by.
Is it? Okay. Is it a hiking song? Oh, she's looking it up.
Well, hiking song is whatever you want to be by Lost Frequencies.
Okay.
That's my hiking song.
Yeah.
You can have a different one, Seif.
Clearly. I'm sorry that I questioned.
Yeah.
Lost Frequencies is amazing, Veldak says.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a real badass here. Veldak asks, do you have to approve Seif's Halloween costumes? Not to protect him from embarrassment, but to protect Seif from hurting himself with wild ideas.
He doesn't really have Halloween costume, except once. Was it Halloween or Christmas? Where you were all being pirates.
Oh, that was Christmas.
That was Christmas, yeah, okay. So,
And
yeah.
I had the best
He
idea.
hurts himself without even trying, so it's fine. Otherwise, I hurt him, so.
Wait, what? I fell down the
I
stairs,
hurt your
guys.
feelings a lot, I mean.
And I fall down the stairs
And your
a lot.
ego.
And my ego, yeah. Worried if Seif wears a cat costume, you climb on a tree and wouldn't know how to get down. No, I wouldn't know how to climb the tree in the first place. Boom! What's the time?
Oh, my clock is crooked. 10:04.
What time's your clock say?
10:13.
We don't know. But he would have to be rescued by a firefighter. That's true.
Ooh.
Sexy
Maybe we should
firefighter.
try it. We should
No.
call some firefighters. I think our neighbor will get really worried.
Yeah, actually, that's probably true. Exactly. Veldak asks, how does Seifer do his card tricks?
Magic.
They're magical card tricks. No one really knows.
Yeah.
They're very good card tricks, and we'll never really truly know how they're done.
I saw the segment's inception
You did. You saw the original
last
tricks.
Saturday at we had a house party and Seif was showing his magic tricks to me and his mum.
Mum was not impressed for some
and
reason.
she was not impressed. At all.
I don't know why.
She did throw the deck of cards at one
Yeah,
point.
I
But
had
that
a-
was the joke.
No, to be fair, she countered my joke.
Yeah.
Because the joke was going to be, okay, count the cards. Okay, then you should count 52. And then I would take the deck, I'd take one away and go, count them again. And then she'd be like, okay, well, you took one away, count them again, 51. I'm like, there, I made you count the deck twice. That was the plan. Instead, she threw the cards everywhere, and I had to count the cards, which really, well played.
No one was impressed with him at that party.
No one's ever impressed. Impressed like that girl, impressed by the viewer count. Yeah, she was not impressed with my 10 average viewers. She was disappointed, to say the least.
Yeah. She didn't know the song Karnaijo though.
She did, so yeah, she was alright.
A 10-year-old, so that was impressive.
That was impressive. Let's go down to Dick. Pronounce E, not I. I'm pronouncing it the correct way.
He is. He's trying.
I can't help it. I'm a New Zealander. I can't change how I say the word dick. All right. Bull Test Dummy asks, do you think Seif is serious about streaming, or is this just an excuse to play games?
But he's going to play it anyway.
Yeah.
So he's serious. He does his bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so both.
It's an excuse, but I would be playing it anyway.
Yeah,
that's true. What science fiction technology would you like to become real?
I don't know. All the things I can think about, they're kind of scary. Like cloning.
You don't want that one to be real?
I don't want to have my own.
I'm going to ask another question first then.
Yeah.
What sci-fi technology do you not want to become real? That's the one that I said was the reverse.
Oh, okay. Cloning. Time travel is kind of crazy. But then time travel comes with a lot of different rules. So I don't know which time travel.
I think the idea is when you time travel, you figure out what rules you're going by.
Yeah, exactly. Is the time travel is that you will not be able to change anything. Because then the domino effect will happen. Or will the time travel will be that you can change something, but it will not erase the present because there is multiverse.
Oh, you set up another multiverse, yeah.
So I don't know. It's difficult.
Okay, so you don't want time travel. What is something you do want? You've seen science fiction stuff.
Maybe just aliens. Nice aliens would be good.
Nice aliens, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want mean aliens.
It's not really a technology, but I accept it.
But we can go to different planets and actually
travel.
Yeah, but I think we have already gone to different planets, though. We haven't found living beings.
Nice aliens. What have we got? Oh, like a smug, like, calibrating.
Looking into the future would not be bad, I suppose, a little bit.
Yeah.
Or I think a utopian world is also not as great.
Utopian worlds always seem to have like a seedy underbelly that is really dark.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously dystopian is not good, but utopian is not great either, because
dystopian is not good at all.
Yeah, I know, but for example, if you do find a cure that nobody dies, immortality is a thing, then it'll be overcrowded.
Yeah.
The world, so then that's an issue. That's a problem. Then there'll be mass killings in some way. Then Hunger Games kind of situation will happen.
And we're back to the Hunger Games.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a lot, or Battle Royale or whatever. So
Fortnite IRL.
So yeah, I don't know. I think let technology progress the way it's progressing is fine.
Everything seems to come with a price, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
When am I going to do a bathtub stream alone? Never.
Why is it?
You want to see this?
Why is that a question for me?
It's not. Someone, Call Me Soul just said it, and I was like,
oh, okay.
Have you heard the song Caramel Dancing?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you must have told me about it though.
No, we'll skip that one.
Okay.
Veldek asks, if an evil wizard turns you into an animal, this is a good question. But you can choose what animal you turn into. What animal do you choose? Spell changes species, so you can't say human.
What kind of question is that?
I know, because I know what your answer is.
What is my answer?
Is it panda?
Yeah.
She's not actually a panda, Veldak. If you thought she was actually a panda, I mean, she has very human-like features.
Yeah. I do have big, dark, black circles around my eyes, though. No, I don't.
You don't. You don't.
I do fall down quite often.
You do. And you eat a lot of bamboo.
I do.
Veldak asks, how to solve world hunger?
That's a sad one.
That one? We don't want to answer that one? We'll move on.
Yeah.
Move on. Jake, move on. I got a quick answer.
Mm.
More food. More food's not the answer. No, we're moving on.
I was about to say that, but then
it's
again,
not actually the answer.
Yeah, people can't afford food.
Yeah, moving on. We're moving on.
Especially in this economy.
Yeah, let's go. What's your favorite cat shirt?
Oh, I like the space cats.
Space cats, because space cats.
Yeah.
Or the ones that are flying through space. I got like three
space cats. I do like the Pluto one. They're all the
the cat planets.
Yeah, I like that one. And I do like the space cats, which actually say space cats. And then there's an astronaut cat one that you have as well. I like all three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another space cat shirt, maybe?
I have another cat shirt in mind.
Okay. Happy with that. Let's see. Veldak asks, have you seen Korean movies made by Kim Ki-duk?
I don't know.
I'll put it into chat so you can copy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so, though, because I've not watched a lot of Korean movies, to be honest.
Looking.
I'm looking.
I'm dancing for entertainment value. It's all I can do. I can only dance for so long. This is the worst dancing.
No, I don't think I have.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I've heard of some of these, but I've not watched any of them.
Vala's going to post some into Discord. They were great.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Recommendations.
Yeah. Okay.
Veldak asks, what was the longest movie marathon you ever did?
Oh. There are times that I've only not watched a movie in a day or something, like when I'm eating and I slept. Like, in the sense, I've watched it for like 12, 13 hours a day.
Well, 13 hours of movies is a lot.
Yeah, like one movie after the other.
Yeah.
There used to be DVDs, then when we used to borrow DVDs, which had like 3 or 4 movies in one DVD.
Yeah.
I used to watch all of them, even if I didn't want it to.
Yeah.
Like, in the sense, even if I was not interested in it, I was like, I have them. I've paid to rent them. Let's just watch them.
Bullet Test Dummy asks, 1 minute ago, how much can a panda bear?
Quite a lot. Quite a lot.
That's the most stern expression I've seen from you in quite a while.
You have no idea.
You have no idea how much this panda can bear.
Mm-hmm. They have met you, have they not?
Oh, we need medicine skills. I need patching. Speaking of that sort of joke, Veldak asks, why would someone stab their friend in the neck and then be depressed about it?
Because they were friends.
Sometimes friends stab each other in the neck.
Yeah, you know that sometimes you get angry and then you stab someone and then you're like, oh no, I like that person. I'm just angry.
It just occurs to me she's the one that uses the most knives. We're friends.
I'm the only one who uses knives in this house.
Yeah.
I don't think you have cut anything in the last 7 years we've been together. I'm thinking as well. I don't remember you chopping anything ever.
I cut chicken today.
You that not with the chicken, like not with the bread knife. Not bread knife, sorry. What's the knife? Butter knife.
I cut it with a butter knife, sure, but I still cut it.
Yeah,
and it was cooked.
But that's not what they meant. Or I meant.
Okay. Where was that question? Professional Dave asks, how often does Seif scream at video games?
Not very often. He doesn't rage.
No. I get this question's come up a couple of times. I think people just assume that I'm like raging a lot, but
no.
Generally the worst you get is really.
Yeah, or very, not recently. Very rarely you go, for fuck's sakes.
I mean, we play Mario Kart, and that is kind of the anthem of the Mario Kart player.
But that is a chaotic game, and it's meant to be chaotic.
It is. It is. Yeah. They all are that way. Valdek asks, which board game has the most simple graphics?
Arboretum? Quite simple.
Arboretum?
Yeah. Isn't it?
I'm having the weirdest thing. I cannot remember what Arboretum is.
The tree one. It just has trees.
It just has trees?
Yeah.
They're quite nice trees, though.
Yeah.
Is that simple, though? We'll pick it up, though. We'll have a look at it.
I think it's quite simple.
We haven't looked at this game since... We only ever played this game once.
Yeah.
Because the scoring system's a bit strange, but it does have beautiful trees on it. Wait, no, it looks like we played it twice. But...
Look, see, it's just trees and cards. Like cards with trees.
It's just trees. Trees. Oh, look at that tree. That's the same tree again. Get out of here, other tree.
Expand City is pretty simple as well. But it has no graphics. Like, in the sense, it mostly have pieces to build your city.
So, yeah, it's really just a box with some trees in it.
Yeah.
You could, if you took out the insert, you could probably put a whole other game in here.
Yeah.
Inserts, right?
Mm.
Is this the game where they spelt the card wrong at the back? No.
We don't have that
We don't have that edition.
I think one of our friends... the scoring.
Oh, scoring sheet. Yeah, one of our friends has the game where they spelled their own game at the wrong on the back of the cards, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Like, how did you not notice? Any board game where the lamp is turned off and bad things happen, or just a game with lamps in it.
Ooh, lamps. You think of that?
First off, I can think of a game with lamps in it, but I was trying to think games with a light is turned off and bad things happen when there's no light.
Well, there can be scenarios like that, like in Eldritch Horror or in any...
In Arkham Horror, there could be situations where like there's no light. Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Some Arkham Horror scenarios, like it is dark. What do you do?
You remember in like Arkham Horror card game, there were like a whole scenario that we played where they were like, you had to go because it's all in dark and you had to go and turn on the light in the room and then only you know what's in the room.
That was actually a really fun scenario. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Panda index finger reveal. You might have gone like that. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Did I? Oh.
I don't know. I'll have a look at the clip later.
No.
Does not matter.
Fine.
I've been telling you about RimWorld, right? About how like you're all just sort of crashed on a planet and just trying to survive. Okay. If RimWorld was real, do you think Seifer would be able to keep the colony alive?
No.
No. No, God, no. Are you kidding me? No, absolutely not.
He doesn't have any skills. Like, he can't cook, he can't hunt, he can't run, he can't fish.
Hang on, I can run.
Not very fast.
I can run faster than you.
Okay.
Shit, I just realized you've been working out. Maybe I can't.
Yeah, so... No. No.
Absolutely not. Valdek asks, do you text each other or do you leave handwritten notes, like on the fridge door?
Both.
Yeah, we do.
We do both. Well, you do handwritten more than I do.
I like leaving handwritten notes.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah. But we text each other all the time when we are at work.
Yeah.
which sounds wrong because we should be working, but
Eh. Eh. Sure, but I got other things to do.
like text.
Like text. Exactly. I'm a busy man. I got texting to do. We got 4 more questions.
Mm-hmm.
How should Seif react to the inevitable inserter uprising?
Eliminate.
Eliminate the inserters?
Yeah. I don't know. Is that the right answer?
Oh, it's a fine answer.
Okay.
Eliminate the inserters, no problem. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. There you have it, folks. I've got to destroy the inserters. Damn right. Valdek asks, which movie was better than the book it was inspired by? You got her on this
No,
one.
I have.
You do.
You have to wear a mask.
Yeah, I have to wear the mask.
I don't want to be controversial,
Oh, that's all I want to have now.
but I don't think it's better, but it's very different. Shining.
Oh, yeah.
I think the movie was very different to the book, but it was really good.
Yeah.
But they were so different that you can actually take them as two different entities.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that argument before, that they are different.
Yeah, they're different.
The Shining.
Well, Stephen King hated it.
Yeah.
Because they changed, like Kubrick changed a lot of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm going to answer that one. I'm going to reject that one. You can see the question there.
Not very long, though.
I'm going to reject that one, though.
Okay.
We're not going to go into that. I don't think there's any reason to.
That's fine. But not very long.
Not very long. This is your answer. Baldak asks 2 more questions to go.
Okay.
That wasn't what he asked. What is the most adrenaline thing you've ever done, such as parachuting, bungee jumping, roller coaster?
None of those. Roller coasters I've been on, but I'm not scared of roller coasters as such, even though I'm petrified of heights. I think heights just scare me. Remember that thing that we did in St. Louis?
Oh, yeah. So St. Louis has like this art museum or thing where it's got this really long slide that goes down for about, gosh.
Floors? 3 floors?
No, it's more like 6 or 7 floors.
6 or 7 floors.
It's a big spiral. Check it out.
Yeah, so even though it was not scary as such because it was slide.
It's still a little scary. It was a long way down.
And I do get a little bit of vertigo with heights. So yeah, it was quite kind of scary for me. I was double-minded about not doing it.
Yeah.
But then I was like, but when I'm going to come back here?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you did well. I don't know what elevator VR is. And the final, we're going to pause redemptions now. Redemptions have been paused.
Okay.
So we can have no more questions.
Okay.
The final question is, what in real life hobbies do you have, if any, such as fishing, camping, etc.?
Reading. It is nothing like fishing or camping.
No, it's not. But you do read a lot.
I do read a lot. I love reading and I like working out and board games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she played one today. Kind of. It's a card game, but...
Yeah, it counts.
Board games, card games, same thing.
Yeah. I read a lot. I think that's my main hobby. If I'm not reading, I'm listening to an audiobook.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I just love reading. I love books. I've read 113 books so far this year.
113 is
Maybe
good.
more, because I finished 3 books this weekend.
116?
116 probably.
And take the mask off. I can't see a damn thing.
Yeah, so
I
that's
can.
good.
It's a short app to demonstrate VR capabilities. Elevator doors, the top floor. Oh, that sounds terrifying.
Oh,
No,
yeah, it
no,
does.
no, I don't want to do that. I'd like to play around with VR stuff more.
I've never done it.
That's pretty cool.
I think it might, like, in the sense, I've seen people doing it. Like, in the sense, I've seen videos of what
Yeah.
it might look like, but it sounds interesting.
Everyone looks ridiculous doing it.
How much does the VR thing cost? Sorry.
I don't think it's that much. I think it's more just the space is the issue.
But we have the space now.
You probably do, actually.
If we remove the table in the living room,
Yeah.
or even the space where the red couch is.
Yeah, actually, that would probably work. And then
Yeah.
you could probably just set up the things from there. Yeah, I mean, we could do. I don't know.
Hmm.
I think it's probably like $1,000 or so, though.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No.
I thought it would be like
You just need to be very,
$5,000.
very careful because it's very easy to be like, really get into something. And it's really funny. Like, you're in the surface and you're like, you're in a kitchen and you're like kneeling down, you're getting something, you're like, all right. And you put your weight on the table, on the bench. So you put your full weight on to start lifting yourself. But when you put your full weight on, the table's not real. So you just go and you fall over. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen people jump and forget that they're in VR and then just jump into a wall. It's very funny watching people hurt themselves that way, but it's also like, oof. You know, it's like watching America's Funniest Home Videos and watching people like seriously hurt their back.
Yeah.
It's funny, but ooh, it's tragic. Anyway, that's all our questions.
You're getting an ad.
No, you're getting an ad.
Well, it's your stream of Wingate? Oh, no, it's KFC? I don't know what it is.
Well, anyway, that is all the questions we
It's
have today.
Pizza Hut.
It's Pizza Hut, okay.
And
They're not, well, I guess they are technically sponsoring the stream.
they're chicken wings.
Okay, well, please, Pizza Hut, sponsor me properly next time.
You're
Gosh!
welcome.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for answering all the questions.
Thank you for having me.
This episode, of course, like the last one, it'll go up within the next 24 hours. So if you missed any part of this, you can go to...
And this was not sponsored.
This was not sponsored.
I was not paid for this as well. Just letting you guys know. I don't want any money for it either. Don't look at me like that.
Really? Anyway, I don't know who buys your breakfasts.
Sometimes me.
Sometimes you. Okay, well, I tried to weasel out of that one. I failed. Anyway, let's stop weaseling the end of the stream. Thank you everyone for watching today. If you've enjoyed today, there will be another Ask Panda in 2 to 3 weeks, depending on what's going on in life and that sort
How
of
many
thing.
questions
And
you
how many
have.
questions we have. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. If you're not following, hi.
Hello.
It's
Please do.
please follow. Yeah, exactly. But as for everyone else, thank you for being here. It's good fun.
Yeah, it was. And have a good Halloween.
And have a good Halloween. Don't dress up as a cat and get stuck in a tree. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Even if you're after the sexy firefighters.
Yeah. Or even if you are a sexy firefighter.
If you're a sexy firefighter, don't get stuck in a tree. Your workmates will laugh at you.
Yeah. Point and laugh.
Yeah. But anyway, that's it for today. I'm not going to be doing a raid because I'm not going to. So
Good explanation.
go where you want. I'm not going to tell you where to go. I'm not your dad. I'm not.
No.
I'm none of these people's dads. I know it for a fact.
Do they know it?
Do you guys know I'm not your dad?
Nobody replies.
Well, it takes a second. There's lag. Gosh, you can't just say, hi.
Daddy?
Okay, I'm Bullet Test Dummy's dad, but that doesn't count. Anyways, with that, we are done for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.